Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. Last time we sailed around in the submarine, found a key to Ancients. Should be here in my key items, I guess. We also found that sunken submarine. We found that sunken submarine and got the huge materia from the underwater reactor. Yeah, there it is. Key to Ancients. That took me forever to find for whatever reason. Yeah, an old key found in the ocean. Found that huge materia. We found an entrance to a secret waterfall cave where the love of Vincent's life, Lucretia, is living out her days. Sephiroth's biological mother. And we found the sunken Gallia, where we fought Reno and Rude again. Tough little place. Reno and Rude's fight is tough. That the encounters down there are tough, but you know, nothing we couldn't handle. Or I'm gonna PHS again. Anybody is fair game. Tifa and Yuffie can get reselected here. So I'm gonna flip a coin, heads for this top row, tails for the two on the bottom. Tails. Alright, one of you four. I'm just rolling the dice block. 1 for Yuffie, 2, Kate Seth, 3, Vincent, 4, Sid, 5 and 6, roll again. 3. Vincent, you're in here. Back to flipping the coin. Heads and tails. Tails. Alright, somebody down here. Roll the dice block again. This time, 1 and 2 for Yuffie, 3 and 4 for Kate Seth, 5 and 6 for Sid. Kate Seth. Kate Seth and Vincent. Alright, well first I need to unequip Tifa and Yuffie. Damn, how long has it been since I used you, Kate Seth? Because all these weapons are better. Well, maybe I'll just opt in to use the double materia. The double materia weapon. Well, I like the idea of Kate Sith being able to absorb electricity. Because he's a robot, so electrifying him just powers him up. I say that, but in Final Fantasy, typically, especially in this game, robotic weapons are usually weak to electricity, so I feel like it can be done both ways. Like using an electric attack on a robot, like overcharges them and makes them spaz out, or they could just like absorb it and it makes them even more powerful. But whatever. You're gonna have the cures and shit, Kate Sith. Learned my lesson with trying to do that with Vincent, with his limits. I've been using Protect Vests and Talisman since pretty early in the game. And I don't know if that's a great strategy when it comes down to it, but I just like increasing my defense and magic defense by 10. Yo. Oh shit, when did I get this? Uh-oh. Actually, you know what? This might be what I got from Rena. Holy schmoly. Vitality and Spirit by 50? That's crazy. I need I need another tough ring. I feel like that's what Sephiroth had in his dream. Like, or not in his dream, but like completely miffed that. Now, and the flashback story of what happened in the past that Cloud was telling in that segment. I feel like Sephiroth had this equipped to himself. A tough ring. Holy shit. I don't know who I should give that to. Probably Cloud. The Vincent's stats are lower. He's in the back row, so that helps his defense, but his magic defense is low. His HP is just a tiny bit higher. So, damn, Kate Sith is the lowest of all, though. Fuck yeah, give me that tough ring. What a fuck. I think that's what I stole from Reno. The last episode. I'm gonna check the footage. Yeah, it was. Yep. The tough ring is what I stole from Reno. What a great steal that was. I'm glad I fucking realized that's what it was. That is a fucking tough ring. All the definitions of tough. Alright, so we're supposed to see Bugenhagen now, right? I don't think there's anything I want to do beforehand. That Bugenhagen guy, he was a weird old dude. I used to think he was a naturalist. He was all into the machines. I've already read all this shit. Can't land here. Can't land where it's dead. Why is it dead looking all around here? What the fuck? I guess I forgot to equip him with materia. Oops. Yep. Yep. Neo Bahamut. Gravity could have been used. Gravity, it could have been good to use against those enemies in the Sucking Glia. Oh, it's you. This is terrible. The color of that unlucky star. The children are so scared that they won't even go outside. I'd rather not see it either. Live with the planet, die with the planet. Maybe this is the way it should be. Who knows? I'm full of booze. It's when I think about the children. I wonder if we can just save our own children. How about our original cocktail, Lifestream? You should forget about your troubles and with a drink. We humans sure are weak creatures. That reminds me, I heard that someone here in Cosmo Canyon is selling some healing materia. What, you mean your shopkeeper? A materia shopkeeper? It's not that I'm afraid of that big star. It's just that, I have a stomach ache. That's why I'm not moving. That's the truth. Hi, of course our store's open. Damn, been meaning to buy more of these. No need to fear. I have the study of planet life right here. No, maybe I am a bit afraid. No, maybe I am a bit afraid. Oh, but whenever I'm reading Study of Planet Life, I can forget all my fears. It's kind of like with me in video games most of the time. Whatever problems I have in life, I can put them aside and have fun with video games. Sometimes I'm scared that I'm just distracting myself from fixing the problem. At times, maybe that is the case. Welcome. You still want more weapons? You sure are weird. I mean, it's weird. If there weren't people like you, I'd be out of business. Sweet. I think he actually says sweat. Did you mean to say sweet? And it was a typo? Sweat. Sweat. No, I don't want these weapons. You need to get some new shit. Oh, this. This is the Book of Stars. I'm just finishing it. Nothing is meaningless. If I do this, then someday someone will run across it. The ancients did the same. That is how we know about them, right? Maybe even my book also. Don't worry, Mom. All of us just need to go through that door. Mr. Bugenhagen sealed it so you wouldn't have to worry about it. But what's a seal? I wonder what's going to happen now. Oh man, everything will be over once Meteor hits. I've been selling materia for 10 years now, ever since I was 16. Jeez, what have I been doing with my life? Welcome. Oh, it's nothing. Now please make yourselves comfortable. Man, this guy's just like me. It says he's been selling materia for 10 years since he was 16, so that makes him 26. I myself, I'm 26 right now. I remember playing this game for the first time when I was just 20 years old. I remember when I turned 21, I thought to myself a lot, like, man, I'm about to be the same age Cloud Strife was in Final Fantasy VII. Now I'm 26, and like it really is true. The older you get, the faster these years they feel like they fly by. I think there is science behind it. Because like each year you experience is less of a percentage of your life. Like when you're 2 years old, that last year, when you're 2 years old, like the day you turn 2 years old, you lived a life. You lived a year being 0, and you lived a year being 1. So that year being 1 was half your life. Okay, like when you're 10 years old, like you think back to 3 years ago when you were 7, and you're like, damn, that was a long time ago. Well, that was 30% of your life ago. Am I making sense? Like the older you get, the less a year becomes a percentage of your life. Like a year of your life at 10 years old is 10% of your life. A year of your life at 26 is less than, what, 4%? Yeah. Bugenhagen, I'm about to have an existential crisis. Can you please help me out, dog? I can't climb your ladder. What's up with that? Oh, there. Well, there I go. I'm climbing up here for no reason, just to make sure there's nothing up here for me to fondle with. Ho ho ho! If you ever are in need of my wisdom, you're always welcome here. Yeah, that's why we came. What to do? Have you lost your way? When that happens, we each have to take a good look at ourselves. There's always something in the deepest reaches of our hearts. Something buried, or something forgotten. Remember it, whatever that is, must certainly be what you are looking for. What you are all looking for. That's easy enough to say, but I can't remember a thing. It must be there. Look harder. How about it, Cloud? Shouldn't we have the others come? Did you see it? What is it that you are searching for? Nope, not a thing. Nah, can't come up with a thing. Me either. I don't get any of this. I remember Aerith a lot. No, not that. You haven't remembered. You haven't forgotten. Is this still Cloud? That's not it. How would you say Aerith was right there all along, right by our side. She was so close. We couldn't see her. What Aerith did. The words she left behind. That reminds me. I was the same. As was I. Me too. She said she was the only one who could stop Sephiroth's meteor. But Aerith is gone. It is impossible for us to carry on what Aerith tried to accomplish. We ain't no ancients, if that's what you mean. What? Did that girl go off to that place? That's it. What's it? We don't know about it. What did Aerith know? Why did she face Sephiroth without running away? I see. She returned there once again, correct? Perhaps you'll have to take me there. Perhaps I'll have you take me there. You're going too? What's so surprising about that? Even I like to get out from time to time and see the outside world. I wonder what did it. I haven't felt like this in ages. It must be the planet. The planet is calling you. Yeah, hoo boy, the planet calling. Alright. Ho ho ho! Then let's go! Oh yeah, Bugenhagen. I have one more thing I want to ask you. We're carrying around huge materia. This is pretty delicate stuff. But we would like to keep it in a safe place. Ho ho ho! Then we'll put it upstairs. Now shall we be on our way? I'll teach you how to work the machine. Watch carefully now. You just pull here. Ho ho ho! This is what you call huge materia. This is really rare materia indeed. Materia this rare is certain to have special consciousness enclosed in it. Huge materia. It is glowing strangely. The color is the same as magic materia. Quiet glow. The color is the same as command materia. It's glowing strangely. The huge materia emitted a cold glow. Is that Bahamut? Bahamut, Neo Bahamut, materia glows brightly. Received Bahamut 0 materia. You can only get that materia if you have all 4 giant materias. And then you can get it here. There is a second way to get it if you don't get all the huge materia. You have to dig it up at the Bone Village. You can look up a YouTube video. Probably easily do it that way. Fiery glow. The color is the same as summon materia. But what's this the color of? It's like support materia, right? Ho ho ho, good. Now let's leave. Do you remember how to use the machine down below? If you ever want to see materia, come here anytime. Smells like machinery. I love this smell. Of course, I also love the smell of nature, too. The deck's up there. Then I'll be on the deck, just passing the time. I can feel the workings of the planet and the smell of the wind. I also feel the greatness of man's wisdom and the knowledge and the smell of machinery. Well, bye for now. Cloud, you know, I was thinking, why does materia always have something to do with battles or magic? I bet the H's must have always been fighting. It must have been, terrible. I wonder where you're taking me. I told Earth's mom about her death. Amira cried herself silly. Amira cried herself silly. Why didn't you touch up on that with the remaster? Amira cried herself silly. So did little Marlene. City of the Ancients. The Ancients. In time that is probably the later generations would call us. It's only a matter of time for us. Damn, Vincent. Can't believe you laughed. Aerith used to pat me on the nose sometimes. I used to hate being treated like a child like that, but I also liked the attention. I wanted to apologize to her for what I did when we first met. Aerith, I wanted to give her a ride in the Highwind. You know, in the manual, on the back of the manual for the PS1 game, And it's even like on the inside of the box art. Cause shit used to be cool back in the day. But there's art of Aerith standing like outside of the Highwind looking up at it. And like the cruel irony is that Aerith never gets to see the Highwind in the game. And then you think back of when you're on the cargo ship and Aerith tells Cloud she wants to see a big ship one day, and you can respond with Cloud saying, "One day I'll take you." And Aerith, she's dead. Guess she turned into spiritual energy and returned to the planet, huh? But even if she did, there's no way we'll meet her again. I wonder what Aerith felt when she was on that altar. I'm sure she wanted to give her life for the planet. Really? I wonder. I don't think that was it. I don't think she wanted to die at all, but was planning on coming back all along. She always used to talk about the next time. She talked about the future more than any of us. Although she never said anything to us about it, she must have had a rough life. I think Aerith looked forward to tomorrow and the future more than anyone. She must have had many, many dreams. Okay then, let's go. I don't care what anyone has to say about this game. This game is fucking great. More than great. This is a fucking awesome video game. Definitely worthy of being one of my favorite games of all time. And definitely my favorite in the series. Sorry that comes out as, you know, sorry that kind of came out at a random time. I'm sure I'll say pretty much those exact same words when we finish up the Let's Play, but I mean, this game is just everything you could want it to be. Even my biggest complaint about it is how it's on the easy side. That complaint is lesser now that I've turned the battle speed all the way up. I mean, it's still not a super hard game. I only have 8 game overs. But, I mean, if you play this game with the speed all the way up, playing in active, the game is not a walk in the park. Like, the option would be that if there was an option for the game to be even harder, for even more of a challenge, great. I don't need it. I think playing this game in active and turning the speed all the way up provides you enough of a challenge. I really do. I'm just kind of flying around aimlessly right now. Alright. Kind of in a weird spot right now in this episode. I guess I need to go back through the Bone Village to get to where I want to go. I was just curious to see if I could land in the snow. I didn't think I could. I guess that's why they got like patches of grass over here. Are you going to run away? Those fossils, we already know everything that happened on this planet since the beginning. Now we want to see the rest up to the end of the planet. It's a mixed feeling. We use the newest system to find buried treasure. Tiny bit of new dialogue here, with the meteor up in the sky. Yeah, earlier I should retouch on this. Like, I know I kind of went like, I don't care what anyone has to say about this game. Because there are Final Fantasy VII haters. You know, it's just... I mean, Final Fantasy VII overall is a very beloved game. And I think there's a lot more people that love this game than are haters. I mean, I think there's more people that just think this game is overrated than there actually are haters. Like, whenever something becomes so popular, some people, there's going to be people that come out of the woodwork that are like, yeah, it's a good game, but it's overrated as fuck because of this and that. And they're going to be vocal because they get tired of all the praise something gets when they don't think it should. And that's understandable. There's some things I feel that way about. The frames are dropping a little bit here. Cage set that's looking like a slideshow. I should have went for another steal. Let me get into one encounter here, because this is like a weird area. For all I know, you might not be able to get into encounters here. Maybe you can't. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're back in this place. This is... Yes, exactly. Are you getting something? Give me a moment. The knowledge of the ancients swirling around here is telling me one thing. The planet's in a crisis. A crisis beyond human power or endless time. It says when the time comes, we must search for holy. Holy? Holy, the ultimate white magic. Magic that might stand against Meteor. Perhaps our last hope to save the planet from Meteor. If a soul-seeking holy reaches the planet, it will appear. Ho ho ho! Meteor, weapon, everything will disappear. Perhaps even ourselves. Even us? It is up to the planet to decide. What is best for the planet? What is bad for the planet? All that is bad will disappear. That is all. Ho ho ho! I wonder which we humans are. Search for holy. How do we do it? Speak to the planet. Get the white materia. This will bond the planet to humans. Then speak to the planet. If our wish reaches the planet, the white materia will begin to glow a pale green. This is the end. Aerith had the white materia. But when Aerith died, it fell from the altar. That's why this is the end. Ha ha ho! Ha ha ho! Ha 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 ho! Look at this! Huh? Ancient's writing. Can you read it? It's all Greek to me. This is no time for jokes. I'm not an ancient. I can't read this. I can't read this thing. I may be old, but my eyes aren't completely bad yet. Look closely below the writing. There's a note written in chalk. Key. In the music box. It was probably written by a scientist who had been here. He must have used all his energy just to interpret these words. Key? To what? I don't know, but it probably has something to do with our riddle. The riddle. Then it must have something to do with Aerith. What does it mean? That music box over there. We'll put the key in it. I'll go use the key. You all wait here. It's a good thing I went and got that key, huh? And watch closely what happened. Or what happens. Ho ho ho! Now go inside. Hope may be inside, or... This was just a screen to protect an image. Look! Look at the image projected on the screen of the water. It's glowing. Ho ho ho! It's pale green. Aerith. Aerith has already prayed for Holy. After I gave up the black materia to Sephiroth, Aerith's words came into my dreams. She said she was the only one who could stop Sephiroth, and to do that, there was a secret here. That was Holy. That's why she had the white materia Aerith knew about here, and what she had to do. Aerith has left us great hope, but it cost her life, her future. I'm sorry, Aerith. I should have figured this out sooner. Well, you left without saying a word. It was all so sudden. I couldn't think. That's why it took so long for me to find out. But Aerith, I understand now. Aerith, I'll do the rest. It's we! Isn't it we? The hope she left us. We must make stronger. Thank you, Aerith. Earth's voice has already reached the planet. Just look at the glow of the white materia. But how about Holy? How come Holy isn't moving? Why? Something's getting in its way. Him. He's the only one that could do it. Sephiroth, where are you? Hey! What the? Sorry, I was a little surprised. What happened? You remember when the Junon cannon disappeared? Actually, Rufus moved it. Moved it? That big thing? Where? Why? Rufus wants to destroy Sephiroth with it. That cannon operates on huge materia, but the huge materia has already been used in the rocket plan. It wasn't used for shit. We have it. We have the huge materia. So since the cannon's useless right now, he decided to move it to a place where materia, where Mako is gathered. And where is that? Reeve, it's your job to adjust the reactor's output. I see. Don't worry about adjusting it, Reeve. Once you open it up all the way, everything will go full speed. Yeah, the president's sure done it this time. The whole idea that Meteor will disappear if we defeat Sephiroth is all wrong. If you remember, Mr. President, it was my idea to fire Mako-powered shells. Well, the shells really reached the northern border. Of course. But Mr. President, let's not call it a Mako cannon. This new weapon is called the Sister Ray. damn. Just look, yeah, I don't know, I'm just looking around. Just cuz, stupidly. What is this? What is the purpose of this area? Maybe they had some sort of puzzle that you could do here for an item or something, and just couldn't get around to finishing this part up. Just had to leave it as is. I'm just spitballing. That's what it looks like to me. At least a little bit, because you got this. It looks like a button in the ground. Pretty neat to save right here. This is all part of the icicle area, I suppose. Alright, well, I'm gonna end this one right here. Until next time.